Hi guys. Okay, welcome back. Go ahead and put this over here. Welcome back, and wow, brain dead. We're gonna do door tags tonight. My name is Vicky. I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. If you're watching me on my business page, Color Your World, welcome back. Thank you. If you have not yet, please go ahead and hit that follow button, the like button, and shop button if you like. I don't know. If you're watching me on YouTube, you're watching the replay because I haven't been doing lives on there, but you are watching a replay. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I would so love that. Thank you for coming and watching tonight. We are going to use some pewter gray and some white. We're going to not paint, but we're going to water it down and kind of stain it with that. We're going to put, let me get this to show a little bit more there. There we go. We're going to put Be Stronger Than Your Excuses on the big one. And then we're going to attempt to put Love More on the small little tag. And then we're going to put the little tag up there. So let's see if we can make this walk. Share this really quick. And now I need to bring up my comments. I always forget to put my comments. There we go. Okay. Hope everybody's having a wonderful week. Tomorrow's hump day. Hump day, hump day. For most of us. Not everybody, it's a hump day, but not quite. This is a Chalk Couture tag. Doesn't say Chalk Couture anywhere on it, but you can get it off my website. They are whitewashed, and we are going to take and put some gray, kind of darken it up a little. You can paint these, you can leave it white, you can watercolor them, you can sand them down and kind of distress them. You can do whatever you like. So I'm just going to put a little bit of gray, a little bit of white, maybe a little bit more than white there. I've got a cup of water right here. Dip that in there. Kind of water it down. And then we're going to take a paper towel. I might leave it like this. I kind of like it like this, but we'll see. If I take the paper towel, what's it going to do? Whoops, I'm going to spill my water. I just want to get some of that white off of there, kind of give it a grayish look, kind of an older. And seriously, it doesn't, you can't really ruin this. I mean, if you don't like the way it looks, you can flip it over, use the white side again, or you can repaint it. Take some water and try to get as much of the stuff off if you like. You know, just try different things. I kind of like that look of that. Instead of wiping it off, I'm going to leave it. So I could have used a lot less paint, but I wasn't sure. I tried to, when you try to squeeze just a little bit out, it always seems to come out a little bit more than what you are. I'm just going to dry this really quick. You're going to get right there. think I want it a little bit darker even. So I'm going to go into the darker gray. I can see that. I hope everyone's having a wonderful night. Since I'm just sitting here painting, I might as well go ahead and talk about the business a little bit. If you don't know what Chalk Couture is, we are a high-end DIY, do-it-yourself home decor. We do things with silk screen, with chalk paste and ink. So the design I'm going to be putting on here, you seen earlier, this is a silk screen where you see the words and the stuff that has fine mesh nets in them, the silk screen. So when I put the chalk paste over that and I pull it up, the chalk paste goes through those silk screens, leaving that design on whatever surface you happen to be doing. If you leave it on the silk screen too long and it dries and you go to pull it up, it's going to dry, and when you pull it up, it's going to stay on the top of that silk screen. It's not going to go through. So you will not get a decent design. So you want to make sure your paste is at a perfect consistency, which is about a cake batter consistency. If you're doing a large project, you want to do the paste and peel, which you do a little bit of paste on the part and you pull that up so it goes through. Let it dry a little bit, lay it gently back down. Don't press on it, just lay it gently back down, and then continue on doing the same thing with the larger ones. When I say larger ones, I mean like our big, 18 by 24s, those kind of things. This one, done, and we don't have to do that with this one. Okay, I'm going to put this somewhere like right there so it doesn't end up with my elbow in it. That's exactly what I would do. I know me. Oh, and when you use your paintbrush, even though we've watered it down, I'm still going to put it in the water. I don't want that paint to dry in there. We're going to use black paste. We have different colors of paste. We have so many different colors. But I think the black on here is going to look a little better. And I'm not putting it straight up because I'm going to do a bow, like a oops. No, I did a Cardinal Vicky. No, I've got to wax it because it's wood. This is just, you can see, min wax. Okay, I am a dork. I am so sorry. You've been watching me and not the project. So, this is min wax. So I'm so sorry that you totally missed all of that. Just know that it was a paintbrush and I just painted it on there. This is what happens when you decide to go live last minute and you just kind of throw a project together. So it's just got a little bit of wax on there, and we're just going to wipe that on. Doesn't take a whole lot. And then you can just totally feel the difference. With wood, you can kind of feel the the grain. And once you put that wax on, it almost fills up those grain feelers, so it's just like smooth. Smooth, smooth. Okay, now let's do this. Like I said, we're going to do this. We're going to do the little tag, and then we're going to do a bow. So these are our silk screens. Then you can find these on my website, which I will be posting in the comments as soon as the live is over. So, and then you can get anything off we have so many different silk screens, so many different colors of paste. We have the squeegees. You can buy squeegees, different sizes. We have starter kits. We have try me kits, so you can try it before. We have the club, which is it's a subscription. Comes monthly for $19.99. You get free shipping on that. So it comes with one B-size transfer, which is the size of this one. It is exclusive to only club members and designers. So the ones that you would get at Onion Club, no other customer, nobody else can get those unless you're a designer or a club member. Okay, so that comes, and it comes with 3 packets of paste. When you first sign up, you do need to add a squeegee with your order. Otherwise, you're not going to have one. You can use a spatula if you need to. If you forgot to buy one and you get it and like, you can use a spatula. They're a little more difficult because they're not. These are a lot firmer than regular spatula you use. But it'll work in a clinch. This is our chalk paste. I'm just going to stir this up a little. So, you can see it's just, well, it's hard to see because it's black, but it's this creamy paste. And we are going to load up our squeegee. We just dip it in there like that. So you get a big old glob of it on there. And then we're going to pull it through our silk screen. Make sure you don't go off the edge, because on this I could just wipe it off, but if you were doing ink or something, you got it off, it would be a little hard to get that off of the cloth or whatever you're doing. But so you just be careful. I've done that many a times. When I first started, I did it a lot because I would be talking and not paying attention. And I've gotten a lot better where I can actually talk and not screw up. Not that I don't screw up occasionally, but... So I'm just pulling off the excess because you don't want to waste any of this. You can reuse. The silk screens are reusable over and over again. Chalk paste, you just put what excess back in your jar because you don't want to waste it. And you can see that back in the jar. And you can see the wording under there. So when I pull this up, you want to make sure you don't have any on your hand to get it all over. When you pull this up, you're going to pull straight up. Right there for now. I always have some kind of wet wipes around so I can clean off my hands. Be stronger than your excuses. I did get a little bit of bleeding right here, and I think it was because when I pulled it up, I pulled up a little too quickly right through there. So I'm just going to take my wet wipe, and just like that, gone. Okay, let me dry this really quick. Okay, I'm going to set this over here for right now. So we are going to do this. And where'd my paint go? Okay, put that over there. Dry this really quick. This is a heat gun. This is meant for embossing. It gets really hot, so if you get too close, it can burn your project. So you just want to be moving it constantly. Don't get too close. Use a blow dryer if you're not sure. I had a blow dryer and it just kind of gave out, so I have this for card making, which is what I do at my table here too. And yeah, so I just go ahead and use it for everything. We're good. Oh, wax, wax, wax. I still have some wax on this, so. Okay, I'm going to fuzz this, and I'm going to use my shirt. You can fuzz on anything you want. I have a terry cloth towel normally, but like way over there, and I use whatever I have on hand. So I'm going to put it in an angle, because technically if I put it this way, it's going to I might be able to. Yeah, probably not. Because I'm going to be putting a little bit of a jute twine right there. So let's angle this. Okay, so it goes down a little bit, and the thing is right there. Should probably still get. This is in my way now. Nope, got to go this way because the M is really big. Stick with what you're going to do originally, Vicky. Okay. But that's the thing about this. You can do anything you want to, anyway, and you can move it around and take it off and try it in different things. You don't, to finally get to where you think you like the best. Okay. Push that down. There's something in there. You can feel when there's something, and if it's like that one was like right on the edge of the lettering, and it would have caused a bleeding. So you want to lift it back up and kind of take whatever's on there off. We're going to do this in black. I know, boring, gray and black, blah. But I think I'm going to do the love in a different color, just to kind of give it a pop of color. And there's a Vicky hair. You get that with every project. Put that back on there for right now. Dry this. Close this black up. That way, let's see what color we might do for the love. Love. I'm going to fuzz that. Here, that there. Shadow, I think so. We're going to use our shimmer crimson. I don't know if you can really see. Sparklies in there. See it better here. Not so much, but there's sparkly in there, trust me. Trust me. And I'm just gonna use I had taken one of those squeegees and just cut it down. You can kind of see. So it'll be just the perfect size for that. With the shimmer, you don't normally have to stir it up because it's pretty much stays at a certain consistency. It doesn't get, it's already thick, it doesn't get much thicker. As it gets older, as it gets, you know, it's been around a while, it does tend to thicken up some, so. My screen kind of froze. Let's see. Love more. You definitely don't want to get too close with this, with the shimmer, because it will tend to like bubble up. I've done that a couple times. So just remember, shimmer will bubble. And I think it has a lot to do with the shimmer that they put in there, the glittery stuff. Okay. Before we go any further, I'm going to put these over here. Goes right there. And I will clean these off as soon as I get done. And I need to clean my hands off again. Oh, alright guys, not paying attention. Hi, go Margarita. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I love pretty much anything that shimmers and sparkles. Love it. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to make, I think I may just glue that down there. And we're going to make a bow. My girlfriend gave me a bag of just ribbon that she had found at Goodwill's and at her mom's that was given away. So she gave it to me. I use a lot of ribbon, obviously doing this, but I also do it a lot with my card when I do card making. So we're going to try and use some of this stuff, especially the black. Some black lace. More black lace. Black. Some red. Let's see. Oh, this is weird. This is like a paper ribbon. That's weird. I don't think I want to use that. Gray. Gray might be okay because we used gray on the board. Green. Here's some red. It's a nice deep colored red. It might be the same. Maybe not. Some of that. Some of that. Maybe some of that. That's gray. We're not using all of this. We're just going to cut some pieces off of each one of these. So. And where did I see that now? I also have some jute. Or not jute, raffida. Oh my gosh. So this is just floral wire. It's really thin. I'm just gonna clip some off. Kind of straighten it out a little. Lay that down. And then I think we'll start with some red and gray to start with, and we'll put the black on top. Okay. This stuff has looks like glue or something. I'm going to cut that all off. Just get rid of that stuff. Okay, and then you can see, okay, yeah, make sure you guys can see. So basically I just kind of do it in X's. So like an X, and then the line across. So you just kind of want to crisscross them. Let's do this one here, this one here. Now we'll do some gray. Where's the end of this one? And then this one is just a straight gray. And then we'll put some black on it. There it goes on the floor. This. Okay, and I'm going to cut this one in half. I think maybe I'll leave that black out. Maybe a little bit of this string stuff. Okay. The string stuff wants to, yeah, I have a bow maker. I can get it out of here without, I bought this thing. And I'll just leave that on there like that. It's called the Easy Bow Maker, and it is easy. It's really easy. Problem is, I always forget to use it, but I like doing this one. It's just what they call a rag bow or a crossbow. Really call it a crossbow because it always reminds me of a weapon, but so I always call it a rag bow because it's just like a bunch of pieces you just cut together and like a rag. And okay, so I'm going to take this wire I had, make sure I kind of pinch everything down. Okay, that one's going out because it's making me mad. It wants to curl up and not cooperate. Okay, so I put this underneath all of that. And then just pinch it together. Kind of twist it, flip it to the back, tie it again, tie it again, and then I'm going to trim some of those off. So this is kind of what you get. Kind of get one that doesn't go in there. It didn't make it in there, which is fine because I may use it for something else. And then you just kind of fluff it out. And if you've got like some that are longer, you can pull it through so it's even on each side. But it's supposed to be meant to be like a rag, like it's just kind of, it's not supposed to be even and perfect, which is the best kind of bow, because then you don't have to worry about it. Where's that piece I threw away? Right there. I'm just going to wrap it around and tie it so it'll kind of hide that purple wire. Now what do I do with it? Okay, I'm going to put all this stuff back in there. Put some raffia on there. I'm going to put the raffia on the small one, the small door tag thingy. Oops, forgot this one, it's hiding. So, this is the best way. It's like go to Goodwill. They always have bags of this stuff. And when you're making a rag bow, you don't need the good stuff. So. Okay. And honestly, Margarita, the way I learned is watching other people do it, other designers. I go on YouTube. You can learn all that stuff from there. Turn it down here. And then I want some raffia. And I just kind of tie it like that. Probably could have gotten it down a little further. Go. Clip the ends. I'm going to put a little bit more on there. It's a little too thin. I need to get my glue gun out. Should have had it out heating up. There it is. Okay. Ugh, My nose is so sniffly. Been doing that all day. Driving me nuts. Okay. Okay. Oops. Now, there or there. I think I'm gonna put it over. I'm not gonna clog it up, so I'm gonna put the hanger thing in there. But I think I want this to be kind of covering that hole there. So let's put the hanger thing on first. What are we gonna use? Let's use some rope. Woo-hoo. Some rope. This rope is fraying. I don't know if rope's gonna fit all in there. It might. Oh, I know I'm totally gonna mess up your name. I'm sorry. Is it Rabsary? It's Dolores. I got that part. Welcome. And I'm sorry if I messed your name up. You know what? Maybe I'll just... I am thinking the rope is too thick and it's going to be too bulky because if I glue it back here and it lays against the like a wall or the door, it's gonna make this pooch out, and I want it pooching out. No pooching. So I guess we'll just go with a regular twine. we're just going to glue it back here. I should not make this. Yes, ma'am, I did get it right. Oh, good. So I'm just going to glue this back here. That's another good thing about these squeegees and stuff. They're silicone, so the glue won't stick. You can just, once it's dry, it just wipes right off. And it helps not getting your hand burnt. Okay. Let that dry, and then we will glue our bow on there. Let's dry. Is this still on? Okay. Tails off. Okay, let me get rid of this rope. Bow out here. Let this dry a little bit more. I got a little crazy with my glue. I don't know if you can see. Turn it the other way. Big old globs of glue in there. I can get carried away with it occasionally. Okay, I think we're good. I won't get crazy here. We'll just glue some on the back. Okay, my friends, what do you think? Get that glue in there. It's got a little door hanger here. We put you over here like this and see. It's got the little hanger here. So be stronger than your excuses and love more. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and hop off of here. Thank you guys for coming and watching my crazy crafting. I will be back on Friday night at some point. Not sure when. Thank you, Margarita. Thank you, Razarity. I'm just going to call you Dolores. I am so sorry. Okay, you guys have a wonderful night. Hope to see you back here on Friday night, and we will do another craft. I'm going to have to make sure that I have that craft ready to go, because I know you guys weren't on here when I first started, but I was like, oh, but I was like, I didn't know what I was going to do till like 5 minutes before I sat down to do it, and then, yeah. Then I had, oh, yeah, I had forgotten to switch it so you could actually see what was going on down here. So you actually were just looking at my face for like a half an hour. So, yeah, it's crazy. Okay, you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for watching, and Bye.